Come on in, take your time. Pages, ink, and loving lines. Cutting glue and breathe it in. This is where the small things win. Stay a while, you're welcome here. Come on in, Sugar Pepper Press.
Hey guys, this is Christine from Sugar Pepper Press, and I have the cutest hidden paperclip you've ever seen. It is a mason jar, and you know how I am about things, southern things. Not that mason jars are exclusively southern, but this is like the epitome of containers in the South, and because you can use it for holding wildflower scenes, or you can use it for catching fireflies, or you can use it to drink your iced coffee or your tea, and it can be a vase. So we are making a mason jar today. I am very tired, so I am kind of, I don't know, being silly. So what I've done here, actually just like reprinted and cut this out again, because my video thing wasn't working right. It timed out. My other one, just not paying attention. Okay, so what I've done so far is I have scored. You're going to score this. You've got your base piece. You're going to score twice there. You're going to score these. You're going to score this, and I forgot to. Somebody asked me about this. I got this at Hobby Lobby years ago. I have a new one coming though. It's from my mom. She is a Stampin' Up! Distributor, and I got one of those from her. Because I'm kind of a weird avid collector of 12-inch cutters. I don't know. Anyway, you have some fuzzy cuts, and you have a little tab cover, and you have some labels. You're going to need 2 magnets. You're also going to need a staple to staple the little notepad, and some twine if you want to do twine on it. The one in the mock-up shows twine. That's not real. It's not included. But anyway, so what I'm doing here, I'm going to do this first so it has a little bit of time to dry. But I have my magnets, and I'm just putting them next to each other, and I am going to put a little X that shows me glue this side, basically. And then I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now this is going to be where your little notepad goes. So what I'm going to do is put them right on the inside, top and bottom here. Now I am going to, that way it doesn't interfere with your hidden paperclip mechanism. So I'm doing that here and there, and I'm gonna just let this dry for a bit. I'm gonna put oh dang it okay, here we go. I meant to be holding that tighter so that it wouldn't move like that. Metal things magnetize. Oh boy. Okay, I'm going to try to tuck that in a little bit. There. Okay. And then I'm holding this here and there. Okay. Now, I'm going to put that over to the side. Okay. Now, what I'm doing. Okay, so this is your base, your hidden paperclip base. It doesn't matter which side you use. It's not going to be seen. But this is the backing paper that I have included for you. So you're taking this small piece right here and you're putting glue on it and you're folding it up. And then we're going to use a large paperclip. I got a little collection of paperclips off of Amazon. I'll put the link in the description with the other stuff because I use so many paper clips. But this has 3 different sizes. It has like little tiny ones, medium ones, and big ones. And a note from Kaylin, which does look handwritten, but I'm sure is printed. It makes me want to order another thing of them to see if Kaylin signed it. Oh Okay, so we're just folding this down and putting our paper clip right there where the paperclip sign is. Okay, paperclip picture. It's not a sign. Okay, then we are taking this jar, and it is scored right here. It is also scored on this dashed line right here, and we are folding it, burnishing. Okay, and then you want this side towards you. So you want the side with the tab to the back. And I am just going to fold that over right here and burnish that. Okay, now I'm putting glue. We're gonna have a little hidden note here. So I'm putting glue just on the edge. I would not go up past about right here because you don't want it to interfere in that mechanism. And if you go too far up where like the shape of it starts to change, it will. So don't go crazy on the glue. I went a little crazy. You don't want it oozing too much towards the inside. I will make sure I put my bone folder down in there too, keep it separated. But we're gonna let that dry right there. Okay, now what I'm gonna do here is I want to reduce the thickness. I want everything to kind of be like a little bit even thickness. So I am going to have this side towards me. This is the short side and this is the long side, okay? So I want the long side to be glued to this jar or this mason jar, okay? So I'm putting it right here and I'm just going to fold this tab right under it or over it, okay? So on the long side, I'm gluing. Okay. Now that's down there. Okay. Now I'm taking this tab and I'm putting a little bit of glue right there and folding it over. Okay. And I'm just holding it closed. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I've stapled this, but because it shakes, I had to use this stapler, which is not my stapler. This is the secondary stapler. This is a stapler I bought when I lost my other one, which by the way, we can't find. And I already have one trip upstairs in a cast today, so I decided I wasn't going to try again. So this little tab is made, you know those little notepads? This is what that's for. It's to look like a little notepad. So you can either choose the yellow side or you can do the contrast blue. Okay, whatever you feel like doing. But if you do it this way, it'll be, this part will match, okay? So I just created it because I wanted you to have options. You know, I like you to have options. So I'm just taking glue, putting a good smidgen of glue there and just wrapping this over the top, okay? And sealing that really good for her. Okay, now I've given you some fussy cuts to do with whatever you want to with those. Let's put this down in here and make sure we have that open all the way down. Okay, now see this little note? The Lord is faithful to bring every seed to bloom. That's going to slide right in here. So it's got a little hidden note for you. Okay, that's one jar. Now this side, we're putting this on. And see, it's still wet. I feel like this is when we should put da-da-da-da. Is that Jeopardy? Music, whenever there's drawing time, because I want this to be a short tutorial for you. We can do some kind of decorating though on it while we wait. So one thing you can do is you could put the little, you can take some twine and you can tie it around this, or you can do it on this, you know, after you flip it up, but you can do it like this. Let's see. I'm gonna do about right there. And I'm gonna wrap it a couple of times around, because that's kind of what you would do in a jar. And then I'm gonna make a little tie. I'm gonna make a little knot right there. Okay. I want to keep that tight. There we go. Try not to move it too much. Okay, so that's on there. Now I can tie on my little labels. So I have this one right here that I can tie on. My foot's starting to swell. I did 2 videos and so it's been down. So it's starting to swell a bit. I can feel it in the cast. Okay. I know people that are more ribbony people are probably going nuts looking at me do this. Okay, I'm just going to tie a little bow here. Okay, there's that. Okay, now this slides right down in there like that. And then on this one, we're gonna glue this little label right here. You could also use foam tape, or like I showed you last week, that like folded paper. That would be fun. Okay. I think I want to add in a little butterfly there. I think one up here would be fun. And I think one on the front. I already put one in there. You could have one hanging off like right here. I'm gonna put it right here. Okay. I know this is not dry, but I wanna see. I'm gonna let it dry and then I'm gonna come back here. Okay, we're back. This is dried enough to go ahead and put it in here. So we're gonna finish this up real quick because I'm starving and I need to go eat. So all you're gonna do with this is we're gonna glue this little pad right inside here. And if I would have thought about it, I would have opened this up and done it while we were just sitting here. I'm watching Monk. Do you have a show that you like rewatch over and over? I've watched Monk, goodness gracious, probably 8 times. I'm a rewatcher because once I really like a show, I really like a show. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry right inside of there. And you can see it's just a little notepad. Okay, we're gonna close that up and we are going to, oh, I just glued it on the wrong side. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, hold on. I did not realize I had done that. I did not remember that I had decorated it. Okay, it's fine. It's still wet. But I'm going to open it back up in a second so it doesn't. Glued. Let me see if I have a piece of scrap paper. I just really need to cover it up. I need to cover up that glue so that it's not going to get on everything. That's the goal here. On another day, when my leg was functioning, I would just grab a little bit of cornstarch or baby powder. That's what I used to do when I did a lot of stickering stuff. Let's stick it on there, but okay, there. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, there. It's very patchwork. Okay. So now I'm just going to glue this straight here. So on the back here, I'm going to put my glue here and here. And then put this here. So I'm lining up my mason jars right here. Got a little label here, a little label here, got the little fussy cuts. I'm gonna let this dry. And here we go. This is the finished mason jar, hidden paperclip, and notepad. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you, and I will see you next time. Thanks for dealing with my nonsense.
Come on in, take your time. Pages, ink, and loving lines. Cutting glue and breathe it in. This is where the small things win. Stay a while, you're welcome here. Come on in, sugar, pepper, press.